one and only prince of Okutabe Kingdom, the true son of his father, the desire of every maiden, the one whose smiles melt a broken heart, the first fruit of my womb, the soon-to-be king of Okutabe Kingdom. It gladdens my heart whenever I look at you, seeing how much you have grown into a handsome man. You are indeed a blessing to me, and of course, the entire Okutabe Kingdom.
Oh, my mother. My mother. Aren't you beautiful? What am I going to do? Take gongs and get into the streets and hit it all over the entire kingdom to let the entire kingdom and other kingdoms that I am blessed to have a mother as you? I love you, my mother. What on earth can ever trade my love for you? Gold, silver, diamonds, name it. Nothing can beat the love I have for you. I am grateful that I have you as a mother. I am very grateful that I spent 9 months in your womb. Each passing month, you keep telling me how much you love me. Whilst I was there, I was listening. And I'm most grateful to have you as a mother.
You flatter me. You know, the sun has never failed to rise in the morning, and the moon sets at night. And that's because to everything under the earth, there is time and season.
Sure.
My prince,
Yes.
it is time to take a maiden as wife.
I knew you will eventually gravitate towards that. But I need you to know that getting a bride is not my problem, mother. But getting a true love as much as yours is what I'm contending with. How can I fall in love with a total stranger like I love you, mother?
My prince,
Yes.
you have to learn to love another woman. You cannot marry your mother.
Well, I wish it's possible.
Then King James Williams will tear you in pieces. You see, your father and I learned to love each other regardless of our meeting point and background.
That is exactly what I'm saying. Mother, the tradition of Okutabe, it's not conducive. I mean, it's like marrying blindly.
You are not falling in love blindly. The rose will guide you if you allow it. You can as well hand the rose over to any maiden that pleases you.
That is what I am still talking about. Handing over a certain role. Mother, the tradition is so impervious. How can I just hand over a rose to a total stranger? And then fancy her, then marry her, and then bring her into my home? What happens with us getting to knowing each other and falling in love, or even making love? You know, eventually then meeting. That's what I'm saying. If these things don't happen, then it's like marrying blindly, mother.
All that has been figured out by tradition, and there is nothing anyone can do about that. Same tradition was obeyed when your father chose me as wife, using his rose as prince. Today, we love each other because we learned to. No maiden would throw away the privilege of being chosen by the rose of the prince into the bin.
See, what if the prince refuses to pick up the rose?
Then he will remain single for the rest of his life.
Will he still be king if he's not married?
Never. the crown will now leave to another family.
I would advise that the prince will just obey the tradition so that he'll be able to retain his crown.
To me, customs and traditions are limitations. At this age, how can a full-grown man turn his back at a semblance of women, throws a rose, and whosoever picks it automatically becomes his wife? My dear, what happened to true love?
See, forget true love. Me, what I believe is the tradition is trying to give the commoners the opportunity to become royal blood. See, we made the tradition like that, or do you want to change it?
I wish I had the power to.
Unfortunately, you don't.
Are you also aware, as you are blabbing your mouth, that palace maidens are not allowed to contest? Now you know.
See, now I think you should be given the power to change this particular tradition.
It's quite unfortunate that I still don't have the power to.
Have you, my prince, accepted to pick up the rose?
Mother.
Thank you. Thank you very much, my prince. At your consent, the rose bearer will prepare a rose for you to pick up at the royal groom's event. It's usually a very colorful event, and one of the custodians of tradition will guide you through the tradition and cultures of the land. Concerning the royal marriage, I'll request that a young man be assigned to you as custodian so that the both of you can reason on the same page.
Okay, mother. I understand. Since you've decided for me, I'm fine. It's okay. One thing I'm certain with is my mother cannot deceive me.
Definitely.
And my mother will not throw me off. So in that case, I hereby assign Her Royal Majesty, Queen Grace Williams, to take charge of my entire groom's preparation, the entire event from top to finish. Is that fine?
As it pleases you.
Oh, there you are.
My king, after a long conversation, he finally accepted to pick up the rose.
Oh, great.
You know your son. He gave conditions.
Which are?
That I supervise the royal groom's event.
That will not be a problem.
I promised him that the custodian that shall be assigned to him shall be a young man.
My queen, you have done well.
Thank you.
All that you have mentioned will not be a problem.
Thank you, my
As long as he has accepted to pick the rose, which means, of course, that the kingship will not leave our family. So you will go out there, instruct the town crier to go around the neighborhood and inform the people that my son, the Prince of Okutabe, has accepted to pick the rose. And that, in fact, all the maidens should prepare for a beauty pageant.
I will do that immediately.
I trust my queen.
Thank you, Highness.
You can never change, sunshine.
Well, so I just want to thank you for agreeing to pick up the rose.
Well, it's nothing. I had to do it for us. I had to do it even though it wasn't convenient.
Well, for this great sacrifice you've made for all of us, I, Princess Sunshine, your sister, I promise to stand by you to make sure that the maidens meet your taste.
How would that happen? It's so impossible. I thought the tradition was spelled in black and white.
Well, every law has a back door.
How do you mean? Tell me.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Sunshine, tell me.
Calm down. Don't worry.
Back door.
As the events unfold, things will fall in the right places. Okay? Just promise to keep me in the know of things. That's all I ask.
Tell me.
My brother.
I'm afraid of you.
You don't have to be.
Are you sure one day you'll not sell this kingdom?
You don't have to be. Just keep me in the know of things. Okay?
All right.
All right.
She knows of the back door. I don't. Sure, this girl will not sell off this kingdom one day.
Now that the prince has accepted to pick up the roles, don't you think that we, the palace maidens, should partake in this beauty parade?
It is an age-long tradition that palace maidens are descendants of outcasts. History has it that our forefathers committed an abomination and they were banished from the land. Eventually, the descendants became slaves. It was the reign of the fourth king after the banishment that made them to start calling us palace maidens instead of slaves.
The fourth king was a good man. I have a strong feeling that all this will stop one day.
My dear, despite civilization, the tradition is still very strong.
Tradition or no tradition, we still need freedom. After all, we are not our forefathers, are we?
That is why we have the benefits of being in the palace. And we have the access to education, but we cannot be royal members.
Tradition are limitations. If not, a lot would have been offered to the benefit of the entire kingdom by some of us, if not for tradition. Why is it that he who has the head does not have the cap, and he who has the cap does not have the head?
Life itself is a puzzle. That is why we should be thankful to God that if we have ever lost anything, we should be grateful that we did not lose it all.
The heart of man is desperately wicked.
But then, God is not asleep. For those that wait upon the Lord, He shall renew their strength.
The tradition of marrying a virgin was amended by the 6th king of this kingdom. The prince is allowed to choose either to marry a virgin or not.
So, traditionally, it then means that only I have the right to take a bride and verify if she's a virgin or not.
The then king was in love with the maiden, and the maiden was not a virgin. If the maiden was a virgin, he would have handed over the rose to her as tradition permits. But because she was not a virgin, he couldn't. So when he became a king, he amended the tradition that allowed the prince to determine if any maiden that is going to participate in the beauty parade be a virgin or not. Upon your consent, my prince, the maiden that are not virgin can be part of the beauty parade. Besides, the parade is for you to see if you will fancy any maiden and may peradventure hand over the rose to her instead of throwing the rose to allow the rose pick a bride for you.
I better.
My prince.
You have really spoken very well. I better.
My prince.
You are truly a wise man, and you are a man with knowledge.
Thank you, my prince.
Your great story is interesting. It's quite interesting. So, Mom, I have decided regards the beauty parade.
Oh, okay.
I've come to the conclusion that only virgins alone, will be allowed to contest for the parade. And also a strict test will be carried out on them to ensure that they are 100% virgins.
Oh, wow. That's the true son of his father speaking. I was a virgin when your father married me.
So regards that, I have decided to appoint my sister, Princess Sunshine, to be in charge of the test. She alone. Sunshine alone, no interference, nobody disturbing her. She's appointed to ensure that there is nothing queer that would go wrong. Please, Sunshine alone.
I just want to appreciate you for everything you have done for me. You've been so adorable. And maidens like you are rare.
You talk like I killed a lion for you. I only did what I could to make you happy.
I know. Even if you could kill a lion, I am sure you will do for me. You see, I promised you never to break your heart. But you promised me to, right?
I remember. I once promised not to love another. Thank you for being here too.
This is divine. This is divine. I've been thinking, anything that would take this relationship is as good as taking my life. You are all that I have. And for these past 3 years, you've been with me. Even when I have nothing to offer you. You've given me your love, your body, your heart, and your soul. What more could I have asked for?
It's okay. It's okay. You're a nice person too. Young, smart, and proactive. I just know that all you need is love and care. And when is the right time, things will surely fall in place.
I believe so too. And when that time comes, anything I cannot afford now, everything I will buy you presents, gifts, anything for you, just to appreciate you. You know I love you, right?
I love you too.
Prince Godswill is my son. I carried him in my womb for 9 months. Be careful. You're crossing my path.
Prince Godswill is my brother. And I can't watch him fail. The choice of a bride will determine his happiness forever.
I know you're behind all this virginity stuff. Listen, I have a maiden for my son. And no one, not even you, can stop that.
Well, if your candidate is a virgin, then she can be part of the contest.
Virgin or no virgin, my candidate must be part of the contest.
Because your prank worked for my father doesn't mean it will work on my brother.
What do you mean?
You think I don't know you faked your virginity to marry my father?
Because your prank worked on my father doesn't mean it will work on my brother. Not while I'm alive.
You're a woman like me. We all have secrets, you know.
Your secrets will be safe if only my brother marries a virgin.
The prince has decided that only virgins be part of the contest and that his sister be the one to carry out the test.
So be it.
My king, at this age, are you sure we will find virgins who will meet his taste as an exposed young man?
Well, my queen, in as much as I'm trying to understand you, you must also take into consideration the fact that Prince Godswill is a full-grown man. His decisions must be respected.
I have come so we can talk. Woman to woman.
You'll soon be getting married to Prince Great of General Kingdom.
I beg you with the womb that bore you. Allow me choose a bride for my son.
Mother, this kingdom has traditions which must be followed. He's your son, but he's my only brother, and I vowed never to see him suffer. So anything that would make him unhappy would have me to contend with.
How can you love my son more than I do? I can never allow any evil come to him.
The son you bore, or carried for 9 months as you say, chose me to carry out this test. That means he doesn't trust you. Think. Good afternoon, my princess. Good afternoon, my dear. Please have a seat. Thank you. Yeah. So, I chose you to be my brother's bride because you've been my good friend. And I know you're a very lovable person. All I want is his happiness. I promise to do my best, my princess. To carry out this test, that means he doesn't trust you. Think. Good afternoon, my princess. Good afternoon, my dear. Please have a seat. Thank you. Yeah. So, I chose you to be my brother's bride because you've been my good friend. And I know you're a very lovable person. All I want is his happiness. I promise to do my best, my princess. Okay. And I'll try my best to become the woman you want me to be. Regardless of you not being a virgin, I have it all planned out on my brother. I've shown him your pictures. So just get ready. You'll come to the palace
before the beauty contest.
Oh, thank you very much, my princess. I will surely reward you when it's time. Thank you.
But you must look very sexy on your first visit.
Okay.
My brother loves sexy girls, so you must look very sexy. He likes sexy girls.
However I want it. I am ready.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
Enjoy your drink.
Okay.
And when you're done, you can go.
Okay.
We'll talk.
Thank you, my princess.
Take care.
Okay.
If you did not fall into the hands of those bad boys that raped you, I will not be having difficulty marrying you to my son.
My queen, I swear with my life, ever since I was raped, I never slept with any other man.
Of course, if I did not trust you, or if I was not sure that you were a good girl, I would not have the thought of marrying you to the prince.
I promise to be a good wife to your son, the prince.
Oh well, your mother and I have been very good friends, and I have watched you grow into a very good girl. Anyway, I have my plans. You just get ready to pay him the very first visit and make sure you're decently dressed. Because my son, the prince, wishes to marry a very decent woman and not all these highway girls.
Okay, Your Majesty, I will.
All right. So, you send me well to your mother, okay?
Okay, I will. Thank you.
When the rose is finally handed over to the maiden, she automatically becomes a royal blood, meaning she is your bride and nothing can reverse it. So be sure before it gets to that stage.
When the bride gets the rose, she automatically becomes my wife. And I do not have a chance to change my mind at some point?
Traditionally, only her can remove herself from royalty.
Sit down.
My prince.
I thought laws have back doors, don't they?
Not tradition, my prince.
When I assume throne and become king, I will ensure that I touch and change a lot of anomalies and traditions. Nonetheless, moving forward, how about the slaves? Are they not worthy to contest?
Traditions, my prince. Tradition has it that they can never be royal blood.
As royalty, what if I fancy one of them and then decide to marry her as royalty? What then happens?
Then get ready to forfeit your throne. That means your father, the king, will be dethroned. My prince, do you want to exchange your birthright with a pot of porridge?
Hey, Abete, you don't speak to me like that.
Forgive me.
I was just thinking aloud and I decided to let you know. I'm sure when I become king, I am going to change a whole lot of stuff. A whole lot of tradition. A whole lot of laws. Can't I?
That is possible, my prince. But it will be effective after your reign.
Not again.
My prince, tradition is strong and needs to be obeyed. The slave can become when there is a foul play.
Or what? What did you say? What foul play? Or what?
An older custodian will have this information you need. My knowledge ends here, my prince.
Leave. Leave my sight.
My prince.
If you want to accept the princess's offer, then I think you should let David know. That young man is too good to be heartened.
You talk like it's so easy for me to just tell him I want to dump him for the prince.
Then reject the offer. Come to think of it, what if the prince chooses another?
The princess assured me that she has it all planned. More so, the prince has my pictures.
Really?
And I will be going to make meals for him soon as a confirmation to her plan.
Look, I'm not just comfortable with these games you are playing. It's better you forget the prince and embrace your 3 years assured relationship.
I love David, no doubt. But this offer is mouth-watering. Love is sweet, but sweeter with money. You still not go chop love.
Let me tell you, you can't eat your cake and have it. Let me still ask you a question. What if David happens to be your brother? Would you allow one random girl that dumped him to come back for him?
Love it. You are taking this thing too far. I mean, why all this now?
You see, the truth, they say, is a very bitter pill to swallow.
I love David. And even he can testify to that.
Really?
Yes. But I want a better life for us.
A better life? By marrying the prince? Or are you trying to tell me that you're planning on cheating on the prince after he chooses you as a bride?
Love it. What exactly is your problem? Are you on the side of the prince or David?
On the side of the truth. What you're about to do is ungodly. And you better stop.
I've heard you.
Better.
You know, I'm surprised that you, my sister, is now the virgin that will be the bride to my prince.
I know you don't know my value in this kingdom. Me becoming the bride to the prince is certain. I have the backing of the queen mother. You know the power of a mother when it comes to selecting a wife.
Queen's backing or not, it doesn't change the fact that you are no longer a virgin.
Virginity. Virginity is not the contention in my case. I will be the bride to the prince, and nothing can stop it.
The palace is on fire as the queen and the princess are battling on who the prince should marry. I pity the gentle prince.
These people are family. They will settle it. Worst comes to worst, they will always settle it.
True, Sha, but me, I am in full support of the queen. You see the princess, I don't even know what her problem is. What's her problem? How is it doing her? I believe that Prince Grace should just come and marry her off so that we will have peace in this palace.
The only time she'll be powerless is when she is married and she will leave to her husband's house.
She should come and go. I'm tired of her, ain't not?
Traditionally, the princess is to be married to a prince from another kingdom. Tradition believes that her royalty must continue.
Come on, go.
Whether she goes or not, are you going to become the princess?
Bessie, I want to go and continue. I don't know what's happening. I'll come back.
My king, I'd like to know what is delaying the princess's marriage to Prince Great.
Well, I'm not sure I'm aware of anything that is causing the delay. Except, of course, that you have not given them the dates.
Okay. So, in that case, I would like to request that we give it a date before the beauty parade, so I can have time to plan the prince's marriage ceremony. I hope this is not too much to ask for.
Well, it's not. As a matter of fact, that's a great idea. We give before we receive. Wonderful thinking, don't you think so?
Sure, why not? Thank you, my king.
Well, your mother and I have agreed you get married before the beauty parade.
I'm not in the right frame of mind now, so I would like my marriage to come after my brother's marriage.
Oh, okay. But, my princess,
Father,
what is wrong with you? Is there any problem?
um, it's nothing serious, Your Highness.
You're sure?
Yes, yes, Your Highness.
Okay. It's all right. I'll convey your response to your mother.
Thank you, Your Highness.
There is no how you will be in a competition with me. I am your mother.
I'm not sure.
Now, listen to me. If you do not comply to my request, then I will be forced to tell Prince Great, your future husband, that you still bed wets. So if you want me to destroy your marriage, then I will. Else, you will leave my son and go face your marriage. After all, you will soon be married, and you will have to leave this kingdom to your husband's kingdom. So, are you ready to allow my candidate be part of the contest or not?
Yes. She's a good girl, but I want my brother to be happy in marriage.
You cannot love him better than I do.
Well, I call you both so I can discuss a very stringent issue regards my decision. I had decided that both virgins and non-virgins will be part of the beauty parade. Yes. And the day for the beauty parade is slated for next week, Friday. Mother, I want you to be in total control of the entire preparation.
With all pleasure.
Thank you very much, Mother. And you, my sister, thank you very much for your immense effort. I'll take my leave.
So this house
Well, it has always been like this, even before our generation. Except God Almighty will fight for us. Traditions were made by men, and they must be obeyed. Except God touches your heart. There's time for everything. A time to be born and a time to die. I believe when the time comes, God will do everything that needs to be done.
You see what you have caused? Now, neither your candidate nor mine was chosen.
That's because you made him suspect us. Now he won't trust in your boss. I just pray he allows you to plan his wedding.
I am his mother, and he will do whatever it is I tell him.
Not after testing forbidden fruits.
Forbidden fruit or not, mother's love always rings a bell.
I see trouble coming. I think I will talk to father to plan to fix my marriage before they are.
Never! You stay here until this problem is solved. Remember, traditionally, I, your mother, will fix your wedding date.
You see what you've gotten yourself into? You thought I don't know what I was doing when I choose not to contest? Look at you. You are left with nothing.
You're my friend. You're supposed to be helping me. Don't worsen my situation.
If you had listened to me then, you would have been here regretting. See, David will never accept you back. That young man is too good for you. What a perfect match. Wait, have you spoken to the princess lately?
I've been calling her. She's not been taking my calls.
Why would she? It's your music. You have to face it.
I regret everything.
Before.
Father, for 7 days, I mean 7 whole days, I've not seen my brother. Each time I go to see him, his new bride wedges me at the door and says he's not there.
Did you hear your daughter? My dear princess, why would you bother your head about a young man who is probably having so much fun in his honeymoon?
Honeymoon? They are not even married yet.
No. You and I know that traditionally, once that rose is given to a maiden, it is as good as being married. And it is irreversible.
The worst is, he doesn't even take my calls. That's because Spring is removed.
Aha, here comes my new bride. How are you?
I'm fine, Your Highness.
How is my son, the prince?
Then why haven't I seen him for 7 days?
The faster you realize he is married, the better.
What impudence! Do you realize that I am the queen of this kingdom?
Good for you. And do you also realize that I am the soon coming queen of this kingdom?
I don't blame you. See what you have caused? Can you see what you have caused?
Me?
It is all your fault. It's your fault. Imagine this human being. Imagine the way she's talking to me. Sorry, Your Highness. Sorry. Sorry. Call the doctor. Call the doctor immediately. Your Highness, get water. Call the doctor. Oh my God, Your Highness. Get water. Call the doctor immediately. Your Highness.
I'm calling. Father.
Of all the history my grandfather has told me, this has never happened. This is totally strange.
The palace is in serious confusion right now.
I feel a new kingdom is about to be birthed.
See, I believe the prince is not in the palace. What if eventually something happens to the king and the prince is nowhere to be found?
Traditionally, they will give 1 month to look for the prince. And if not found, another family will take over the throne.
So, what will happen to us then?
We will still be slaves, even to the new king and his family.
So, either ways, we're still slaves.
Yes. Only God can save us.
I pray Prince Godwill survives. Because he has great plans to change a lot of things in this palace. Who knows, maybe he will free us.
I say amen to that.
David, I'm sorry.
When I first met you, soon I realized I'd fallen in love with you. Everything was perfect. Everything. You didn't have to do this. I can't tell you I'm not angry. I can't tell you I'm not hurt.
I'm sorry.
All I can say is that I need you. You gave me everything that I wanted in a woman. When you left, I realized I loved you more than I thought I did. You know, I told you before. I just want to tell you again. I guess we're stuck with each other.
Yes. We're truly stuck together. I don't know what came over me. But all I can say is, I'm truly sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Without you, there is no me. You're all I have left. I love you. And I'll always love you. Welcome back home.
Thank you, baby.
It's okay.
Where are you going?
I got an urgent call to be in the UK as soon as possible.
You go nowhere. So after causing all these problems you feel you can escape, you will remain here until everything returns to normal.
Mother, this has to do with my education.
Sunshine, this has to do with my family and everything I have labored for. Get back inside.
What is happening? Why are you this excited?
He proposed!
David is a good man.
I know.
A rare one at that. You know, not everyone is as lucky as you. After all that has happened.
I know. That's why I want to thank you for being a true friend. I mean, a friend that speaks the truth regardless how it feels. I've learned my lesson. Money is not everything. That is how I would have lost my man, all in the name of marrying the prince. My dear, there is a wide gap between money and love. You might be married to a rich man and not be happy with his wealth.
True talk.
Yeah.
But wait though. How will David get the money to marry you?
Don't worry. Money or no money, I will marry him. I believe if I marry him, he will become rich. After all, the Bible says that whoever finds a wife finds a good thing and obtain favor from the Lord.
I believe you, my dear friend. But before you get to his house, how will he get the money to pay your bride price and even the white wedding ceremony?
Don't worry. Whatever he has, I will add a little to it. And I believe God will do a miracle.
Okay. In that case, I join my faith with yours. I believe all will be well with you both.
Amen. My dear, because of this true friendship, I have decided that you will become my chief bridesmaid.
Thank you.
You almost took my spirit out of my body. What happened?
Mother, what else could happen? Been testing my wife.
For over a week.
What do you mean by that? Huh? For over a week. Do you know anything about testing a new bride? Are you married? What's wrong with you? Mother, why is she being so nosy? What's wrong with you? Where's father?
He's in a coma, thanks to you.
Cool what?
Oh well. While we were all worried about your whereabouts, he fainted. Doctor says he will be fine soon.
Where is he now?
He's in his room.
You should stop being rude. Stop being rude. Stop looking at me like that. I am really excited that it wasn't anything that serious. It was a mere passing out, not what Princess here exaggerated. She said it was coma and got everyone worried.
But it was serious.
You should not be exaggerating situations like that. How could you say that he was in a coma? She got us all scared. She got me in particular scared, Dad.
Okay, let's just thank God he's fine.
It's okay, it's okay. Whether I was in a coma or passed out or whatever name you want to call it, like they say, all things work together for good. So, my dear wife, where shall
Look, whatever got you into this palace in the first place, it might not be able to sustain you.
Well, I'm the bride now, and that is not reversible.
If you do anything, I mean anything, to ruin my brother's happiness, you will have me to contend with.
How long do you have to stay in this palace?
Don't you dare. Don't you dare the wrath of an angry woman.
You're ranting. And that your anger will go with you to your husband's kingdom, while I remain here as the rest of the prince.
I am Princess Sunshine Williams, a full-blooded member of this family.
And I am Jennifer Williams, the soon coming queen of this kingdom.
Don't dare me. Don't dare me. Don't dare me.
I am not only daring you. Look, if you don't take time, if you do not take time, you may not be able to enter this palace when I become queen. Bye.
I totally dislike this new bride.
You disliking her has nothing to do with her new position. Remember, she's a soon coming queen. I will still be slaves even under her reign.
But this life is not fair to us at all.
When the cat patrols, all rats disappear.
Good morning, the new bride of Okotabe Kingdom.
Good morning, palace slaves. You know, I was wondering why you are here gossiping when there are lots of things to be done in the palace. Anyways, since you both are jobless, you take some fruit to the prince, my husband. And you, hey, take some to the king.
Hi. We have suffered. So we are now the rats, and she is the cat. The cat.
When you are done talking to yourself, you leave this place.
Who's your own self? Wait for me, Joe.
Congratulations, my prince in advance.
Thank you very much.
You see, you have to be very careful now that your wedding is few days from now. An incident took place during the reign of the third prince of each generation.
What happened?
During the wedding, he got lost and was staring at the maiden who attended the wedding. Soon, he began to come up. If not that the then princess had knowledge for herbs, my prince, things would have gone worse.
So what did you do? What happened? What resulted into that?
Some of these maidens have spiritual powers. They will want to revenge because they are not the chosen one. You just have to be careful, my prince.
If that is the case, then we're going to have a small one. A gathering of just a few direct families of ours and mine. And then just you and the custodian. Few direct families of ours. And then mine. And then just you, the custodian.
tradition. That is a wise choice. To the wedding.
Chief priest, you are not permitted to attend any royal event. What are you doing here?
Your Highness. Traditionally, he only can visit the royal event if there is a foul play. Speak to us, Chief Priest. What are you doing in the palace?
I bet. Do not think that there are no crocodiles in the river just because the water is calm. Sin is better than being talk. The bride caught the attention of the prince using what is popularly known as Kayamata.
I said it wasn't normal.
Oh my God. Oh my son.
I said it wasn't normal.
Oh my God. Baba Ujo. Did you use that? Did you use that on me? Answer me!
Ever since I was a young maiden, I've always had a huge crush on the prince. So I vowed to do anything to get his attention. So when the time came, my mother here helped me out.
See this soup, use it to take a bath. And this ibex, use it to rub. As soon as you get eye contact with him, he has fallen. It's obvious.
So this soup and this thing will give me the brains.
You don't know the magic that is here. Just do as I told you.
That is getting very interesting.
So, you used Kayamata on my son?
What else would I have used to get his attention? I have loved him all my life. Please have mercy on me. Please forgive me.
There is no forgiveness on this, Your Highness. Any maiden that forces herself into being the prince's bride will end up automatically become the chief priest's wife.
Baba Urujo.
It's okay, it's okay. The chief priest will do his work. But before then, you used evil means to get the attention of my son. You used evil means to get my son. For this that you have done, you and your entire family members, including the ones at home, you will end up as slaves in my palace forever.
Guards! Move! My wife! Stop crying! Come!
Chief priest, you may take your bride home.
Baba Urujo! Rise up and come with your husband! Come! Baba Urujo! Baba Urujo!
Get out from this place! This is the only time the prince can take back his roles and hand it over to any maid that he pleases, even an outcast.
We must. So I implore you to pick the rose and hand it over to any maiden of your choice.
Peace. The palace maid. Where are you? Where are you? Come to me. Come to me.
You know how much I feel for you. I feel so much love with you.
My prince, this is not possible. The tradition of this kingdom does not permit what we are doing.
Why would you say that?
Slavery is my destiny. One day I might just marry any man that comes my way, regardless of what I feel for you. I love you so much, Prince Goswill.
I know you do. I know you love me. But let's just run. Let's run. Let's run and leave this place. Just you and I.
But you know that you define us. I'll be made to face music and you will be free. Let's stop this unrealistic love and go our separate ways.
Listen. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I feel so much in love with you. Come rain, come shine. I will still be with you. I will never let you go, even if I marry 100 women. Each time I see you, there's this explosion in my heart for you. Come here.
stop this. There's no point. I'm a slave. There's no point. I'm helpless.
Then I will change slavery. Come. I have never had happiness like this before. I've never had happiness like this before. Take it. Take it. It is yours. It's now yours.
If that's what you want, my brother, I fully support you.
My dear son, as long as tradition supports it, and as long as this is your choice, my heart is with you. I endorse it. I'm honored father. I am honored father.
Oh well,
First time ever.
my darling son, please, I will personally dress you up for the wedding.
Mother, I'm coming with you.
Okay. Please come on. You're welcome.